Is there something you need?
Not in particular. No.
Then I suggest you go on your way. I'm not looking for company. I just came here to get a drink.
Something the matter? Maybe I can help.
No, I mean... maybe. You really want to help me?
Remember, my dear squire, always keep
Of
your
course,
head
it's what I do. I really just get involved in everyone's business. I'm very nosy.
Really? I've never met anyone who wanted to help out of the goodness of their own heart.
Wipe out.
Most people want money or favors or...
The ability to fly.
In any case, my life is in danger. There are people trying to kill me.
You've only seen me once.
Who wants you dead?
Never question if I can
A lot of folks. They say I'm a cold-blooded murderer. But I'm a nobody. Just another Nord who spent half his life in taverns like this. But one day some brute started picking on me for no reason. Then he challenged me to a fight. I figured he'd beat me up and get bored of me. Maybe then he'd leave me alone. How was I supposed to know he was a merchant's son? How was I supposed to know I'd win?
How'd you manage to kill this man? You seem very meek and timid.
I don't know, I just stood there and took my lumps. But that only made him angrier. He kept yelling at me to fight back. So I did as he said and tried to punch him in the jaw. He smiled. It barely even grazed him. And then he fell.
Wait, and then he fell? Did he have a heart attack or something? Were there any witnesses to the fight? Perhaps I can question them.
I don't know. But maybe someone in Riften saw something. That's where he died. Until next time.
Yilkmar, the milk drinker. Yilkmar, I'm gonna call you Milkmar from now on. Investigate the corpse and find the widow. So I take it this is gonna be... Oh, never mind. I thought this was gonna be the widow. Nope, this is definitely the body. Empty Magica bottle. And 8 gold.
Look, buddy, I don't know what you think you saw, but I didn't rob this grave.
You didn't, but I sure as hell did.
I mean, I tried. Oh, how I tried. But this Nord piggy didn't have a septum to his name.
Yeah, he had 8. What about those clothes you're wearing?
What? These rags?
Rags?
A gift from my Uncle Vartan. He won them in a game of high stakes horseshoes. Don't believe me? Go into High Rock and ask him. I'll wait here for you to come back.
I like to imagine that he's just covered in acne. Do you know anything about this man and how he died?
Well, I'm no priest of Arcade, but if I had to guess, painfully.
Who was this corpse?
From the looks of it, a Nord man, who died very young and very naked.
You're really not helpful.
I think we're done here.
I think you took his clothes. Yeah, you definitely took his clothes because you're not even wearing boots.
Need something?
Alright, what's it like to be a thief? I realize that's a little ironic coming from me because I run the Thieves Guild, but, you know, I'm just saying. You're not exactly a good person here. Let's go tell his widow. Let's go tell his wife that his clothes have been stolen. I'm sure she'll love to hear that.
Good to see you.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right
What do you
place.
want?
Pull up a seat.
Oh, look, and she's even wearing mourner's clothes. It's a nice
Hey,
touch.
Talon, get off your lazy tail.
Have
and
you
take
heard?
care of
The
customer.
milk drinker with arms as narrow as toothpicks killed Orgman the Mighty with a single punch. Of course, if you believe that, then I've got a plot of land in Sovngarde I can sell you.
Oh, she doesn't buy it. Was this milk drinker's name Yilkmar?
That's the one. Orgman's father has every sellsword from here to elsewhere looking for him. The poor boy was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
You don't think Yilkmar killed him?
Sadly, it doesn't matter what I think. Orgman's father is the only opinion that has sway. He's the judge and the executioner. There's been a lot of stories coming out about Orgmund, how this milk drinker bit the apple of his eye, his wife Marla. All lies, of course. The two men I saw had never met, but lies become truth when you want to believe them.
Who's the real killer then?
The person with the motive. You see, the part about the love triangle isn't entirely wrong. But it wasn't the milk drinker who stole a taste. Orgmund was my husband, his bodyguard Gallstein. He was my mistake.
Oh. So Gallstein killed him? How?
I don't know. He was out cold when that milk drinker hit him, but he didn't die until later that night. Gallstein said he needed some rest. I should have taken him to Ilgrim's.
Where can I find Gallstein?
He used to be a bandit, so my guess is he crawled into the same hole he came out of. Broken Helm Hollow. That's where you'll find him. And here, take this potion. Elgrim gave it to me in hopes of saving my husband's life. But he was too late.
What kind of potion is it? Orgmund's potion. Let me take a look at that.
Goodbye.
Orgmund's potion. Oh, okay. Just a health potion, but...
You want a drink?
No, I'm fine, but thank you.
Just get out of here.
Is that how you
See
talk
ya,
to all your
friend.
customers?
Take it easy on the wine.
So let's see if we can ask Elgrim anything.
I'm kind of busy, but if you need any potions or ingredients, let me know.
What you trying to drink there? Oh, there you go. You figured it out.
You here for lessons like Ingen? Or did you wish to buy something?
Did you give Marla a healing potion the night her husband died?
No, I have no time for Marla or Mara or whatever her name is. There's work to be done.
Oh, you didn't give her a potion? Well, that was simple. That was straightforward. I didn't even have to leave Riften. I mean, that's why I came down here first rather than going to confront Gallstein.
Oh, it's you. Come to extort more from me?
Also, was that just a vanilla line then? It's like, he just says, I have no time for Mara or Marla. Is that how they made use of that vanilla line to name
Got the coin? You've
his
come to
widow?
the
That's clever.
See ya, friend. And take it
I
easy
like
on
that.
the wine.
Can I help you?
What was Orgmund like?
A very bull-headed man, and when he wasn't bull-headed, he was pig-headed.
Yeah, you didn't like
But
him.
he had his charm. He was always challenging men to fights. He despised weapons and magic, always fought with just his fists. Never thought I'd see him lose.
Despised magic, but he had a potion of magical regeneration on him. Elgrim said he never gave you a potion.
He probably just forgot. The old man's been senile for some time, you know.
I don't think you got it from Elgrim. Orgmund's body had a magical one on him.
Are you accusing me of switching his potion with a magical one? That's outlandish. I'm a simple woman who wouldn't even know the difference.
One's red, one's
You
blue.
can even have the guards check my belongings, but you won't find Orgmund's health potion on my body.
Because you gave it to
Now, if
me.
you'll excuse me, I have another relative to bury. It seems Orgmund's father
Ours
has
is to
suffered an
smile at your
unfortunate
passing,
accident.
friend.
Get
Oh my god. Do you hear this? She just killed the dad too!
yes. Goodbye.
The dad who put out the bounty, the dad who's a merchant who would have money? Yeah, and she's gonna be the recipient of everything now. Funny how that works out, huh?
One of the guards said he saw a mage appear out of thin air.
No. How do
Claimed
I...
It was one of those Sijic monks.
How do I get the guards to arrest her? Return to Yilkmar. Didn't it say something about... convince the guards? Okay, yep. Here we go.
Skooma, I say.
Okay, there's gonna be a specific guard.
Can I help you?
It put it as a
It's
miscellaneous
a fine day with you around.
objective rather than as one of the quest objectives. You there!
Let me guess.
Oh no.
Someone stole your suit.
What happened to your
A fine day
skin?
to you,
You
friend.
ask me, those
May you
brats
die
in
with
the
a sword
orphanage
in
are
your
better
hand.
off now that old Grellard is dead.
Did you, spend too much time tanning or something? I understand Yilkmar is a suspect in Orgman the Mighty's death.
Obviously. The bastards escaped.
Funny, Orgman had a magic potion on his body, but he disliked magic.
Is that so?
And Marla switched it, then tried to dump it on me, claiming Elgrim sold it to her.
Look, nobody has the time to spend on this. Not pleasant, but it's the truth.
I just spent the time on it. No.
Blowing up an entire town.
City really
Damn college. Winterhold will never be the same.
Can I really
You
not
could say that the Ratway is
convince
the
him
city under
past
the city.
that?
Dark, dangerous, and no place for decent folk.
I can't talk to him again.
Is that fur coming out of your ears?
Oh well, I tried.
By the gods. A dragon's been sighted just south of the
Oh
city.
no, I
Flying
don't
around
want to
Lost Tower
fight.
Overlook.
I don't want to fight a dragon, no.
Hail, companion.
Okay, yeah, I can't convince him. So, I figured out how to do it. Or rather, I looked it up, and there was a thing on how to complete it. If you put the potion on her, then you can accuse her, then you can talk to the guard and be like, see, she has it on her body. I understand Yilkmar is a suspect in Orgman the Mighty's death.
Obviously. The bastards escaped.
Funny, Orgman had a magic potion on his body, but he disliked magic.
Is that so?
I think Marla switched it with a health potion. That potion's on her body, which I didn't think of it, but it does make sense because she even says, oh, they won't find it on me. You're the one who has it. So putting it back on her, that implicates her finally.
I see. You just sit tight.
Alright, let's watch this go down. I did have to reload the save before I talked to him, though, in order to convince him.
Turn out your pockets. We know you have it.
My pockets, how dare you, son? Ask such a thing. Can't you see I'm mourning?
Don't play stupid. I said turn out your pockets. Now.
I don't know what you're looking for. Wait! How did this get here?
All right. You are now under arrest.
Hold on, if you think I had anything to do with my husband's death, you're mistaken.
I'm sorry, but you'll have to come with me.
This is ridiculous.
I don't know why she's not talking. There she goes. And Yilkmar gets off easy. Yilkmar's innocent, and we've proven his innocence.
I'm not really in the business of killing men. At least not on purpose.
Need something?
You don't have to worry anymore. The merchant's been taken care of.
Really? Then I don't have to run anymore. But I can't just pick up where I left off either. What do I do now?
Why not become an adventurer? You've got fight and you've got guts. My advice is to... what am I saying? I don't care what you do. Who says you can't pick up where you left off? Never hurts to try.
The courier's office only hires reliable people. The fact that I left without giving notice means I can never work there again. I suppose I could try my hand at adventuring. It sounds scary, but I don't have a choice. Maybe I can help you somehow. I owe you that much.
I'm okay. I will be fine on my own. Trust
Can I help
me.
you?
Traveler, you haven't by chance seen an Argonian by the name of Edema pass through here, have you? Or a bald Nord named Orsic?
Perhaps, but I'm terrible with names.
It doesn't matter. Chances are they never made it to Shorestone anyway.
What do you think happened to your friends?
The three of us were explorers, trying to find a safer passage through the Gerol Mountains. there were rumors of a trail south of Bloodlet Throne, so we decided to take a look.
I imagine it was difficult to maneuver that close to the mountain. The area around Bloodlet Throne is dangerous.
We tried to keep a sense of where we were, but it was easy to get disoriented. Adina blamed the snowstorm. None of us wanted to admit that we were lost. But then the snow stopped, as if Kain herself lent her hand and brushed it aside. It was then that Orsic pointed to something in the distance, a light.
Where was the light coming from?
An old cottage, resting right on the edge of the mountain. An odd place for anyone to live, but that wasn't the strangest thing. All that snow, and there wasn't a speck of it on that roof. In fact, the whole place just appeared out of thin air.
That doesn't sound suspicious. It does sound suspicious. It's obvious they just took care of their home, and that's when you dropped your bottle of skooma, I presume. It does sound suspicious.
That's what I tried to tell them, but the fools went in anyway.
Maybe I can help you find them.
Best not to go there, traveler. Not if you value your life.
It's like, the house didn't have snow on it. They went inside and didn't come out.
But let's see.
Like, I guess I'd be a little worried, but not as worried as he is. That was a house, and there was no snow. The end. Oh. Investigate the cabins in the mountains. Yeah, we'll have to walk from Bloodlet Throne. It is a very pristine house, I will say that. It is very nice. Yeah, if I was his friends, I would have just stayed here. I wouldn't have left. Maybe not much in terms of food nearby, but nice and warm at least.
And who might this be?
Why, it's obvious, Mr. Hawker. This one must be looking for his friends.
Not my friends.
I'm sorry, Mr. Skiver. I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't tell me you haven't heard about the Argonian and the Nord who walk into an empty house.
Sounds like a bad joke.
What sort of joke, Mr. Wolf?
The worst kind. The unfunny kind.
Maybe that's why he's not laughing.
No, he doesn't know it. It's up to us to tell him.
Very well. An Argonian and a Nord walk into an empty house.
Except it's not a joke, and the house wasn't empty.
But now it is. They stole it, you see. A book.
A one-page book.
It's called a scroll.
A very old scroll. Find it, and you will get your heart's desire.
Ooh.
Is it riches?
Probably.
I'm rich already.
Fame?
Definitely.
No.
It told of their coming, and it told of their going. But neither could happen without the opposite.
2 thieves, 1 scroll.
2 birds, 1 stone.
You will strike from above when they are upside down. You will dig into the soil and push yourself to the sun.
He speaks of a place with a tree reaching high into the ground, and a drink that reaches higher than that.
White Run, ask the innkeeper. She knows.
Colovian Ale. Remember the name.
Know it.
Colovian Ale.
Tell them the gods brought you there for a reason.
A very good reason.
No reason at all.
Do you guys want anything? I'll get the ale. Want me to bring you back anything? No? Alright. Just being polite.
Hi there.
To the gods, we are nothing more than near-sighted beasts.
Yeah, listen, I just need an ale, alright?
Sadia, wake up, dear.
She's right
Yes,
there.
ma'am. I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need?
I'd like a bottle of Colovian Ale.
You want a drink? Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere? You want a drink?
Keep your eyes straight
Until
ahead.
next time.
You're a tough one.
Oh.
Don't know anyone else who'd drink that swill. Well, anyone besides me.
I don't know, it tastes pretty smooth to me.
Is that right? If you like hard drinks, maybe you like hard jobs, too. This one's a real suicide mission. After all, there's a reason they call me Ignar the Lucky.
Tell me about this job.
Well, I don't want to scare you off, but we're supposed to raid a giant camp.
Sounds dangerous. Sounds fun.
So, you're another thrill seeker, huh? Well, you should know this is a serious job. People could die. People like us.
I'll be fine.
Well, you anyway. I've got luck on my side.
What exactly is in this giant's camp?
Well, supposedly some fool is holed up in Sleeping Tree Cave. With something more valuable than all the golden dragons reach. Dead or alive, our job is to relieve him of his belongings.
Why do they call you Ignar the Lucky?
Simple. Every job I've ever done, no one's made it out alive but me. Doesn't matter how easy the job or how tough the warrior, it never fails. First time it happened, they said I was the lucky one, hence the name.
I don't know, I really feel like you're pretty unlucky then, or you're kinda cursed. If everyone with you dies, does that mean you're trying to kill me?
No, I'm trying to keep me safe, and numbers always help. A little luck never hurts either. That's why I wear the name proudly. I really do feel like the luckiest man alive. And that's the key word, alive. Sure, you might die, but you might also get rich. As far as keywords go, that's yours.
Tell me about your previous jobs.
Alright. I once did a job with a companion named Hjor. Now, a lot of smart people refuse to work with me, but even more think of it as a challenge. Which is fine by me, not my neck that's on the line. Hjor was famous for killing bears. Extermination jobs is what he called them. So he asked me to help him clear a bear out of some shack. He doesn't even need my help, just wants to prove a point.
Sounds like a stubborn fool. I mean, we know he does, so get on with it.
Same thing that always happens. We go in there and it takes all of 2 seconds for him to smash the bear's skull in. I just stood there looking like an idiot. Never seen anything like it. Hjor comes over and pats me on the back. He says, "See, there's no such thing as bad luck." Only he never finished the sentence. Stepped on a bear trap the owner placed near the entrance. Took off half his leg.
That would be me. Alright, I'm ready if you are.
Okay. The night might give us some cover. I'm not much for sneaking though, so fair warning.
From scryer to squire.
So in other words, I'm just gonna keep
Mine
an
is a
eye out
pitiful
for bear traps.
existence, Indeed.
Mister, could you spare a coin?
God, I can't tell you how many times bear traps killed me or crippled me back in Fallout 3, that being my first Bethesda game. So, as many as I've set off in Skyrim, it doesn't compare to Fallout 3 where you could have a limb get crippled, and man oh man, that was just real inconvenient. That was a real pain.
I once heard about...
He did say use the cover of night in order to get in. So we're off to a good start. That being said, I'm gonna stay back here. You go ahead and fight. But I'm just gonna... Oh, and he's pushing me. He's pushing me. Ooh, did you see his club just go flying there? There it is, see? I can't move it. Although I tried. And here's our Argonian friend. All he has is an iron arrow? Wait.
Great. Should have figured something like this would happen. Just my luck.
That's all he had. What do you mean?
This Argonian isn't the guy. I know because, well, he's the one who hired me. And judging by the arrow in his chest, it wasn't any giant that killed him.
What do you think it was that killed him?
Don't know who killed him, but I know what killed him. It was working with me. That's why I always ask for two things. Pay up front, and next of kin. Now I just gotta find this Bilbus and deliver the news.
Oh, wait. Because Bilbus hired me. Or not even hired me, but asked me to find his friends. I worked with you and managed to survive.
Are you sure about that? You sure you ain't working for someone else? Because the people who live, they always are.
Ah,
Don't
a
matter
loophole.
much to me, though. Like I said, so long as I live, it counts as a break.
What will you do now?
Going to Robert's Refuge. That's where the Ogonian said his friends are. Might stick around and see if I can't get some more work.
Well, I'll see you there. I run the place. So,
Yeah.
open a tab and don't tell them you know me, because I'm not giving you anything for free. Oh.
You're back.
You... Did you kill Mr. Horker? What happened to Mr. Horker?
It seems he's suffering from an irregular heartbeat.
It ticked when it should have talked.
And it talked when it should have ticked.
Now it's come to a full stop.
Yes. That is most irregular.
The Argonian was dead, but not slain by giants. This arrow was in his chest.
An arrow to the chest? Likely. But there are other explanations.
No good ones.
For instance, the giant could have been using this arrow as a fork.
That's a terrible explanation.
It really is.
Or a toothpick?
Better.
Have you seen their teeth?
Very well. We'll just have to assume the Argonian was killed by the Nord. This is turning out to be a very bad joke indeed.
The worst kind. The unfunny kind.
In any case, when one looks north, one must first be south. And there lies the answer. Winterhold or Riften, wisdom or prophet, explorer or thief. Who was this Nord really?
I was told he was an explorer.
Then he wishes to share his find with the world. His motives point northward, to the College of Winterhold. That's where you'll find him.
Okay. So it's, one, a little suspicious that there's an axe in his back. Two, the fact that he's naked. Just want to put that out there. It's a little odd. Why is there a child here? Where did this child come from?
Did you need something? I don't have much time. My presence is required back in Cyrodiil.
Wait, what? What brought you to Skyrim? I didn't get to talk to you.
I was informed by a person I trust that an explorer named Orsic had come into possession of an Elder Scroll and wished to donate it to the temple. I have come to collect the scroll and verify its authenticity.
Was the scroll authentic?
It was not. Just a cheap imitation, but a dangerous one.
How dangerous are we talking? Where did Orsic say he found the scroll?
He said it was being used by some cult, led by 3 men blinded by the scroll's light. Apparently, that's what convinced him the scroll was real. But if these men were blind, it was not the scroll that took away their sight.
Ah, too much masturbation. What do you think their motives were?
Money. Power. The Elder Scrolls promise a glimpse into the future. And in desperate times, that is a valuable commodity.
What do you know of this man, Orsic?
A man with good intentions who made a poor decision. Worse yet, he claims one of his associates died in the process of retrieving this scroll, although he didn't specify how.
And what became of the scroll? Did Orsic mention where he was headed next?
I'm not entirely sure. He started mumbling incoherently and accused me of lying. Then he went on a rant about going south to go north. Explorers do have a strange way with directions.
Oh, was he in Riften this entire time? What do you think he meant by that? Well, he's reciting Mr. Skeever's notes.
Well, at first I thought he was going to sell it to thieves. But he mentioned a mage in Morrowind. I offered to pay for a carriage, but he insisted on staying off the main road.
Did he mention which route he'd be taking?
South, to a place called Tolvold's Crossing. Looking at the map, I found a Tolvold's cave in the rift. So my guess would be to start there.
I've kept everything a secret from the other wizards. Telling them would just create panic. Or worse yet, gossip.
Oh, wait, that's the child. That's literally just... Okay, you're the child. You're... You're Animla's ward, because Lattimore's here.
A secret from the other wizards.
That makes more sense. Okay.
Telling them would just create panic. Or worse yet, gossip.
So, Tolvald's cave is right next to Robber's Refuge. Would you look at that? And Bilbus, who's looking for his friends, just happens to be at Robber's Refuge. What a small world. What a strange coincidence. All he had to do was walk maybe 5 feet south from here, and he could have been reunited with his friend. Oh, that missed. I was hoping that would hit the tail. It did not. I think we're getting close now. I had to journey through Tolvald's Cave and Tolvald's Gap, which took quite a while because they aren't small dungeons. Or at least Tolvald's Gap isn't that small. There's also no way that this guy survived. With all the Falmer I've had to kill, there's no way he's alive. Because if he was alive, none of these Falmer would be. Oh. Hello. How are you? Can I help you? Just very quietly. Oh, I didn't even see that guy there. I saw the Falmer sitting behind him, but I didn't even see the one just crouching down. Alright, I hate... Oh, the crunchy bug noises from the Hunter fledglings. I hate it so much. Because it's so loud compared to everything else. Like, it's way louder than all the other Chorus noises and Falmer noises. Ah, yes, the fake Elder Scroll. At least I can finally get out of here now. I've spent God knows how long in this cave. I'm ready to get out of here.
A Horker, a Skeever, and a wolf walk into an empty cabin. The Horker says this is a fine place to live. The Skeever says this is a good place to hide. But the wolf, he knows this is the site of his next meal.
Is this before or after the dragon comes to kill everyone? That really is an unfunny joke. You've got some explaining to do, wolf.
Like I said, the whole thing was a bad joke. But the Skeever hid the gold. Now the joke's on us.
Who are you?
Just a con man. Me and Skeever, we got this idea to make an Elder Scroll. It was easy fishing. You promise men the future and they come with gold. Horker was the mark, I was the muscle, Skeever was the artist. He turned out to be a thief. Of course, he wasn't the only one.
What was the original con?
We'd write things on the scroll that'd make Horker do our bidding, like hire mercs to attack a caravan or thieves to steal a gem. We just about bled him dry, so it was time for a new mark. Skeever gets the idea to use the scroll to lure the fish. He changes the paper and writes something about two of Horker's noble friends, a Nord and an Argonian, coming to the cabin the next night. But before Horker could send out the courier letter, those two idiots decided to show up.
Huh. So it did happen. Unintentionally so. What happened then?
Horker thinks they're here to see the scroll. He shows it to both of them. Next morning, them and the scroll's gone. My guess is Skeever hired them. No such thing as a coincidence. Either way, it didn't matter. It was time for the wolf to eat.
You mentioned Skeever hid your gold.
Yeah, the clever bastard thought if he hid the gold, I'd spare him. But I'm no fool. You, though? I owe you something for playing along. Won't be riches, won't be fame. But you play nice and you'll get it. And if you found the scroll, you can keep that too.
It's just a cheap knockoff, though. Are you or any of the others blind?
No, it's an alchemist trick. A drink that whites your eyes. Of course, with Horker, we went a step further.
How did you find this cabin?
Now that's a good question. Horker said the scroll gave him a vision of a cabin in the mountains, but it wasn't anything Skeever wrote down. Although Skeever could have lied. You can't trust a con man. Of course, only he knows the truth.
Knew the truth. What will you do now?
Find the next mark. It was only a matter of time before Skeever crossed me. Only a matter of time before I killed him for doing it. I guess I'll just have to wait and see. Who knows? Maybe we'll run into each other again.
What can I say? Way less ominous than you originally made it out to be. You got your dead Horker. Oh, you got your dead Skeever. And you just really like taking everyone's clothes, huh? You're not weird at all. I'm gonna leave you alone with your naked men.